video, I'm going to show you the ultimate YouTube setup, which is super efficient. Okay, so here on the left hand side, I have the NetNewsWire app installed on my Mac, and then on the right, I have the NetNewsWire app installed on my iPhone. So what's NetNewsWire? Well, let's take a look. So NetNewsWire is a RSS reader app for your Mac, iPhone, and iPad. It essentially replaces the YouTube subscriptions. So what do I mean? Well, that means you can subscribe to YouTube channels here instead of on Google. Okay? So let's give a demo, right? So what better way to demo this than to actually subscribe to some YouTube channels? So here I'm going to go to Liza Koshy. She's a popular YouTuber. So what you do is you copy the URL and then you go over here to the app, click on the plus button, new web feed, and then it automatically pastes the URL for you. Then you can click add. So after that's done, you can see that Liza Koshy has been added. Now let's go add Logan Paul. So I'm going to go and do Control A to just select everything, or maybe it's Command A. Just select the entire link, go to the plus button, new web feed, and then click Logan Paul will be added. And you can see now that I have Liza Koshy and Logan Paul both added, right? If I want to add them to a particular folder, I can click create a new folder. Right here I have a demo folder and a personal folder. So if I want to select these two and add them to the demo folder, what I do is first I select the Logan Paul, then I hold down the shift key and select up to Liza Koshy. So that allows me to select two YouTube channels, all right, or two or more than one YouTube channel. I'm going to drag it into the demo folder, and you can see now that these two channels have been added to demo folder, right? So here inside of unread, let's say that I have this video right here, and I want to click it to start, right? So yeah, I want to start it. And then this one, I also want to start this video. So you can see that I have starred two videos. And here inside of the inside of the iPhone app, you'll see that I have one video that's been starred. The second video still hasn't shown up yet, and that's because according to preferences here on the top left, you can see that my feeds refresh every hour. So if I changed it to refresh every 10 minutes, then it would refresh more frequently. But I'll just leave it at 1 hour for now. Okay. So what's cool about this? Well, so inside of this all in red, if I want it to be marked as red, I can just click on this button right here on the top with a circle and a bunch of curves on top, and it says mark all as red. So after I mark all as red, you can see that now if I go into the all unread, you'll see that there are no new videos. And here inside of the iPhone app, if I scroll and refresh the page, after some time you should see that all unread should disappear. Right now it hasn't been disappearing since it takes some time, but after some time it should be able to sync, right? Usually it takes some time, and you can see that in demo it is showing that there are these two videos, right? So just give it some time. Hopefully by the end of this video or sometime, it'll be able to refresh just fine. Okay, so this is just one part of the setup though. While it's syncing and stuff, I'm gonna go talk about some other stuff, right? So let's say we have a video, right? This first Liza Koshy video. If I click on it and open it up in a tab, then if I open up this video in the Brave browser, then there are no ads because the Brave browser automatically blocks ads. So if you don't like ads, you can inside of Google Chrome or Safari, you can install an ad blocker. But if you want to support your fellow YouTuber, then you can choose to not install an ad blocker as well. Okay. Okay, let's go back. So now you can see that the feed's been refreshed. So if I go to all in red, you'll see nothing. And then if I open up this demo folder, you can see that there are no unread videos. So it does take some time, but it's fast enough. Okay, so on the computer, it's really easy to block ads. But if you want to block ads on your iPhone, it's going to be a bit more challenging. Now, I know that YouTube comes with the YouTube. You can subscribe to YouTube Premium subscription, and that will cost you a monthly fee that you pay to Google. If you don't want to use YouTube Premium and you want a more cost-effective solution, then I'm gonna go over how to do that. Okay. So to bypass ads on YouTube on iPhone, what you can do is you can install the app called SirCube. So here I have SirCube. It looks like a regular YouTube app, but in essence, you can go online and look up SirCube. And what it is it is a jailbroken YouTube app, right? It's a YouTube app that's not available on the App Store. So it's just called SirCube. But if you want to look for the file that you're supposed to install, it's called the SirCube IPA file. Okay, so you can go online and look for the IPA file yourself. Okay, so make sure you have the IPA file downloaded to your iPhone somewhere. And then after you have the IPA file, you need to you need to install it, right, somehow, right? And the way you can do this is either you can jailbreak your iPhone, which I don't recommend, because if you jailbreak your iPhone, not only will you not get Apple updates, but your phone might be unstable, right? So not recommended. Or you can install this app called OutStore, which allows you to load apps that are not from the App Store onto your iPhone. So to install OutStore, you need to click on Download OutStore for macOS or Windows. I'm going to click on macOS. So after clicking on installing OutServer for macOS, you should see up here on the top, there's this little icon right here. It's called OutServer. And then you can click Install OutServer to iPhone, right? But you probably don't see this iPhone option here. So in order to see the iPhone option right here, you need to install the Mail plugin. So right here, it'll say install Mail plugin instead of uninstall. You need to install the Mail plugin, which to do that, you have to first click on install the Mail plugin. Then you have to go into the Mail app. And then inside of the preference, you need to enable the Mail plugin inside of the Apple Mail app. After doing that, you need to connect your iPhone to your computer using a computer cable, such as a lightning cable. And only after then will you see this iPhone option appear, right? So after that, you can click on iPhone. Oh yeah, one other side note is if you're curious, you can also go online and look up how to link your iPhone to your computer without using a computer cable. You would have to go into the Finder app and deal with some settings where you can tick a box that allows you to have your iPhone connect to your computer without a computer cable. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but you can also make it wireless as well. Anyway, back to the video. So here you click Install OutStore and click on iPhone. So once you have that down, then inside of your iPhone, you should see this OutStore app right here. It looks like this, right? And so with the OutStore app, the home page looks like this, right? But what you want to do is you want to go to the My Apps page, and on the My Apps page, you should only see a single app, which is the OutStore app itself. Now, if you want this YouTube app to show up, this YouTube SirCube app to show up, you need to go to the top left and click on the plus icon. And then here with the IPA file, you need to make sure to download that by tapping on it. After you tap on it to install, you're going to see now two apps, YouTube and OutStore. Now, the thing about OutStore apps is they expire in 7 days because they use an Apple ID. So you're basically a developer. You're in a developer mode when you're doing this, right? So you have to make sure that with every 7 days, you have to make sure to refresh these apps, or else these apps, they expire, okay? So every 7 days or less, you have to refresh. You can click refresh all, or you can just tap on the expires in 7 days button. It might say like 5 days left or 3 days left. You would just tap on like 3 days left or something. And then basically that green bubble, it'll turn yellow or orange or whatever. You just tap on it and then it'll refresh. But to refresh, you have to make sure that this OutServer is running on your Mac. Okay? So, okay, that's a lot of effort, right? So now what do you do next? Well, now all you need to do is um, inside of your NetNewsWire app on your iPhone, all you need to do is to tap on a video, and then you can click on the video, right? And then you can click copy link. And then after you copy the link, you can hop over to the YouTube app, right? Let's go over to the YouTube Circube app, and then you would go into the search field, and you would simply paste, right? And then after you paste it, you can click search, right? And then now you can click on the video, and you can see that there's no ads, right? You can change the volume. Okay, now that's quite a few steps in order just to open a single video. Now, why the heck did I do that? Why didn't I just tap on the video itself? If you tap on the video itself, it'll open up in the pop-up Safari browser, which is probably what you don't want. What you probably want is it to open in the YouTube app itself, right? So the way you can do this is you can do the steps I showed earlier, where you copy the link, you paste the link in the YouTube app, you click enter, and then you watch the video with no ads, which is basically the same amount of time as watching an ad anyways. Or if you want to save time, what you can do is you can install this app right here called Opener, and what it'll do is it'll allow you to open up the YouTube app automatically, right? So every time you have the link, YouTube link, it'll open up in the YouTube app. So inside of the Opener app, oh shoot, it redirects me. Right, inside of the Opener app, you want to go into settings, and then here it has like preferred browser and stuff. You want to make sure this auto open apps when only one app is available is true. You want to make sure it's turned on. Okay, that's the general idea. So once you have this Opener app installed, it makes opening up a YouTube video a slight bit easier, right? Still not as easy as tapping in the video itself, but if you wanted to open up this video, then you would just tap on the share button on the bottom right. I'll show you that again. Tap on the bottom right share button, and then you would click on this Opener icon right here, and that will open up the video in the YouTube app. Okay, let's do a different example, right? So let's say you have this this video from Logan Paul. You want to watch it. You just tap on the share button, tap, scroll up, hit Opener, and then that opens up in the this app itself, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pause that right there. But anyway, that is how you set up this ultimate YouTube setup, and it may save you some time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and that'll be it for this video. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is that down here in Spotify, you'll notice I have this weird app on the left right here. It's called Spoofy. You can find it on GitHub. If you install the Spoofy app, what it'll do is it will mute the Spotify ads, right? So when Spotify is playing an ad, you'll just hear silence. So you won't hear any music there, but you'll get like maybe like 10 seconds or 15 seconds of silence where the ad is being muted. And then after that, your music will keep playing. So this is a pretty interesting app as well. Not related to YouTube, but maybe it would help you out. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.